Hello there and welcome back to the last part of the last chapter of my C tutorial, that is structure and union. In the previous part we have gone through structure, and in this part we will be working with union. Now before starting the work, let us see what is the difference between structure and union. Well, there is only one difference between structure and union, that is structure. The memory space taken by the structure is always equal to the total sum of all the members, size of all the members in the structure. That is, suppose we initialize a string, an integer, a double and a float in a structure, then the memory size taken by the structure will be the total size of all the members inside the structure, initialized inside the structure. But in case of union it is little different. That is, the size of the memory taken by the union is equal to the maximum size of the member of inside the union, initialized inside the union, among all the members. That is, if we initialize a string, a float, an integer and a double in an union, then the size of the memory taken by the union will be the size of the string. That is, union takes only one block, whereas string takes as many blocks as it requires. That is, each member in a string has their own specific space, memory space. So let us start with starting the Turbo C++. It is starting. Okay, then it has started. Now what we are going to do in union. At first, call the header files as usual, include string.h, then hash include conio.h, then hash include stdio.h. Now we'll initialize union. We'll create a union. So union employee. We have created a union called employee. Now inside that union we are going to initialize the variable just as we did in case of structure. So char name. Here also we will be designing the employee details. So then char desig of 100, then int id and float cell, then close of union and one semicolon. Remember, in case of union also, union is closed by a semicolon after the closing brace. Now you will be thinking that if structure and union both are same, then what is the difference? I've already told you one difference, that union uses only one block in the whole memory space. It uses only one block, whereas structure can use as many blocks as it requires. That is one difference. Now the second difference, let me show you. Int main, beginning with the main function, or in this case you can also write it as void main. Now we will be calling the union employee. So union employee employees. Now string copy strcpy. employees dot employee employees dot name, comma John. Then print f printf employee name, oops, employee name percentages backslash n, comma employees dot name. Then what you are going to do is, then again strcpy employees dot desi, comma manager. So again printf employee designation, comma percentage s backslash n, comma employees dot desi. Now employees dot id equal to 204. So printf employee id percentage d backslash n employees dot id. Then employees dot cell equal to 444500.00. Printf employee salary percentage f backslash n, comma employees dot cell. So it is done, but we forgot to give CLR SCR and get CH. So CLR SCR and get CH. So now let's check if there is any error. No error, and it has printed the names, manager names, designation ID and salary. Now you will be thinking that what is then the meaning of using union? Well, the use of union in this case is only because inside union we can use character variable, integer variable, float variable at the same time, which we cannot use in array. Now this is the only disadvantage of union in comparison with structure, because union uses only a single block. Now let us check one thing, that is if we don't print it in this way and if we print in another way, like print everything in one, not like this but in a different way. We will be printing it this time in a different way and check if it is working or not. Oops. get ch. Now let us remove this line. Then remove this line. Then remove this line. And what we will do is we will print everything over here. Printf employee name %s \n comma employees dot name. Then printf employee designation %s \n comma employees dot desig. Now printf employee id %d \n comma employees dot id. Okay, now let's see if it is printing correct or not. Well, it has given me certain errors. It has just printed the last value, that is salary, is 45,000. The rest it has showed all wrong. So let's see if I have done any mistake in the code. Well, there is no mistake because everything is correct, but still it has showed me the error in this case. Well, this is only because I told you that union takes only one block in a memory, whereas structure can take as many blocks as it wants. So it has taken only one block, and what happened is the last value it has taken is 45,000, and that is also a float value. So it has kept the size for this, and it has printed 45,000. The rest of values all got deleted because of the very small space used by float. So the rest of the values got deleted, and so we got errors over here, and we didn't get any output over here and here, only because the last value is float, and it has printed the last value correctly because it has kept this value, kept the size of this float, and kept this value inside that size, while it was unable to keep the rest of the values inside it. So it is very much impossible to print all the values in one place using union, which is definitely possible by using structure. So it is only for this reason that structures are used mainly other than union. Union is rarely used, but structure is used mainly. So going through this video, I think both of these videos, I think that you have understood the difference between structure and union, and I think that going throughout this subject, I think that you have understood the basic concept of C and how to use Turbo C++. So this is all from my side, and this is all about C. So stay tuned for the next subject, that is C++, which we will be doing by using either by dev C++ or by using Turbo C++. So thank you for now and have a great day.